Hello everyone and welcome back to Music Explained. My name is Elena. Today we're gonna talk about the circle of fifths. Now on this slide we have the music alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Looks very simple, right? This is the placement of the pitches or notes with the letters of the music alphabet in a different order on the piano keyboard. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Here they are on the music staff. C is on the first ledger line under the music staff, D is right under the music staff, E is on the first line, F first space, G second line, A second space, and B is on the third line. Major and minor. I talked about major and minor key signatures and scales in my previous videos. I will link them here if you want to check them out. You should learn all the key signatures by memory. There are several ways to help you do so. I think the most helpful tool is the circle of fifths. Ways to use it. The circle of fifths can be used to figure out the key signatures, the order of sharps and flats in the key signatures, the relative major or minor key, to figure out what chords are available in the keys, and it is a very useful tool for transposition. How to use it? The outer circle shows the 12 major keys, beginning with C major. Every step we move clockwise up by fifths will add one more sharp to the next key. Every step we move counterclockwise down by fifths will add one more flat to the next key. And here we have the circle of fifths. If we look at the right side of the circle, we move clockwise, we see the major scales with sharps. If we move to the left side of the circle or counterclockwise, we see the major scales with flats. And down here are the enharmonic major and minor scales. On the right side, the keys move up by fifths. And on the left side, the keys move down by fifths. This slide is only for you so you can screenshot it, just to have the circle of fifths in your phone, in your tablet, or whenever you need it to. Now let's build the circle of fifths together. First we start with C major on the top of the circle. C major has no sharps or flats. Let's find out the second major scale on the right of the circle. We mentioned before that the scales are moving in fifths. Now knowing that, we need to find the perfect fifth in C major. There's our piano to help us. Here's the note C. A perfect fifth from C is going to be G. A perfect fifth consists of 7 semitones or half steps, so let's check if we are correct. This is the note C. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yes, we got to the note G. So our next major scale with one sharp accidental is gonna be G major. Now let's try one more. We know that C was the tonic in C major, and we were searching a fifth from C. Now the tonic in G major is gonna be G. So we're counting up from G. There is G. We need 7 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got up to D. That means D major is gonna be our second major scales with 2 sharp accidentals. As you continue practicing the intervals, you won't need to count the semitones all the time. It will be much easier, I promise. Now let's go on. A perfect fifth from D is A. A major has 3 sharp accidentals. A perfect fifth from A is E. E major has 4 sharp accidentals. A perfect fifth from E is B. B has 5 sharp accidentals. A perfect fifth from B is F sharp. F sharp major has 6 sharp accidentals. Then we come up to the last major scale with sharps, which is C sharp major. C sharp major has 7 sharp accidentals, or all the pitches in the scale are up by a half step. Now we can go on and count up the rest of the scales going to this order, but I want to show you how to do this moving counterclockwise to find the major scales with flats. Let's start again from C major. When we move counterclockwise, a perfect fifth down from C. That means we count 7 semitones or half step moving down from C. This is C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to get us to F. That means F major is the first major scale with 1 flat accidental. Let's go a perfect fifth down from F. Then it's gonna be B flat. That means B flat major is going to have 2 flat accidentals. A fifth from B flat is E flat. Then we have A flat major, D flat major, G flat major, and C flat major has all the 7 flats. That means all the pitches are a half step down. On the inside of the circle of fifths, we see the relative minor scales. If you're composing and you want your song to go to the relative major or minor key, it is always easy to look at the circle of fifths. Otherwise, if you want to calculate the relative minor scale, you can go, for example, let's find out A minor. There is C. We count a minor sixth up, or we go a minor third down to find the relative minor scale. So if we go for a minor third down from C, that's A minor. Let's try it from G. G major goes to E minor. The circle of fifths also shows us the exact order of the accidentals of the keys. I'm going to explain a few. The first major scale is G major with 1 sharp accidental. The diatonic scale has an exact order of whole steps and half steps. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. If we build G major in all the white keys like C major, it will not sound like a diatonic major scale. That's why we need to raise the 7th scale degree, F, to F sharp. That gives us our first sharp accidental, F sharp. That makes G major a major scale with 1 sharp accidental. The next key is D major. We have the same problem here. If we build D major, same like C major, it will not sound like a diatonic major scale. That's why we need to raise the 7th scale degree from C to C sharp, which gives us the 2nd sharp, C sharp. The accidentals have an exact order on the music staff. Here we're taking the previous accidental from G major, which is F sharp, and we add the second one, C sharp. The next scale on the circle of fifths is A major. We need to raise the 7th scale degree from G to G sharp, and now we have 3 accidentals, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And this goes on for the rest of the scales. Now let's find out the flats. The first flat accidental is B flat. F major is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E. F major, for it to be able to have the whole step and the half steps a major scale needs, we needed to lower down the fourth step for a half step down, B to B flat. Same goes to B major. We're lowering the fourth step from E to E flat. That's how we got the second flat accidental, E flat. Now we have B flat and E flat. And the same goes on for the rest of the major scales with flats. The circles design is helpful in composing and harmonizing melodies, building chords, and modulating to different keys within a composition. Each of the 12 pitches can serve as the tonic of a major or minor key. And each of these keys will have a diatonic scale associated with it. The circles diagram shows the numbers of sharps or flats in each key signature, with the major key indicated by a capital letter and the minor key indicated by a lowercase letter. Major and minor keys that have the same key signature are referred to as relative major and relative minor of one another. Thank you all for watching. Check out my other videos. Always check the description box for free materials. And of course, like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you next time!